Had to make a trip to get some Johnson's baby powder. I didn't get the lavender scented stuff. I just got the regular stuff. And we're going to use some of this. I'm not going to spray it. I'm just going to brush it in the trouble areas. We'll see what it smells like. I've got to, before I start doing this, I'm going to work on the canopy. I've started taping it off, but I don't like how it's taped, so I got to retape it. I don't know how this... I guess this comes off the top here. Yeah, it's been so long since I messed with baby powder. Don't smell the same as it used to. We'll see what it smells like when it's mixed with dope. But they had some lavender stuff I was thinking about, but I don't know what chemicals are in it, so I didn't want to do that. Let's see what we got. No. It smells like they've taken the cancer-giving agents out of it. It don't smell the same. But we'll see what happens. We went to the dollar store. My old lady insisted we go to the dollar store. Got dollar store. They got baby powder. They didn't have it, which I knew they wouldn't. But I did get... The dollar store is now the $1.25 store. I did get plastic wrap, which I don't know if this is going to work. I wish they had this at the dollar store, but they didn't. I did get 2 of these plastic tubs for $1.25 a piece, so trip wasn't totally lost. And instead of McDonald's, we went to Jack in the Box and got their tacos. 6 tacos. So we got the black to add to the white. Yeah. But that's not the first thing we're going to do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to retape off this canopy. It's not right. So it's not even close to right. Come on. Yeah. You know, I wish people just butt out. Just butt out. So the first thing I want to do is I want to establish a line so that it's on there straight. That's pretty close right there. This is kind of like painting flames. It's all by eye. Now John, he has a way of making a template. I don't do that. I just eyeball it and hope it's right. Keep tape until it's right. That ain't no good. There we go. Yeah, looks pretty good. And this doesn't really much matter anyway because it's a painted canopy, but good practice to get it right. It follows it down. Holy moly. I swear people are getting dumber by the day. Dumber by the day. Stupid. Of course, that's what my dad thought about my generation, too. Not so much when I got older, but when I was younger. And let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Looks good enough to get started anyway. Just in general, we were at a turn signal lane. The light's green. We're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, and then person up front picking their nose. It turns red. They go. I'm stuck. Shit. Idiots. Can't win. A lot of people shouldn't have driver's licenses. Yeah. Okie dokie. Now we're going to mix up some superfill and mold this canopy in. And as it's drying, I'll be doctoring on other things. If I were really to put the hump on, I could get the base coat on it tomorrow. That all depends on how much I feel like working tonight. Do not leave the tape on the canopy more than 24 hours. If you do, you'll have glue residue that's just damn near impossible to get off. Of course, they sell some stuff called goof off, but all that is naphtha, lighter fluid. They made tape so it doesn't stick like it used to either. Probably wasn't environmentally friendly. Take the glue off. Okay, let's make up some stupid fill. I guess I could do the cowl too while we're at this. I don't know. It's going to take a few runs of superfill. See, all this prep work that you do now, in the end, makes a better airplane because, you know, if I do it all now, I don't have to redo it again. Okay. We'll worry about the cowl another time. Too much headache. Too much headache. Let me get a quick wash of my hands. I'll be back in a minute. Not even a minute. See, I don't care much if my hands are dirty when I'm eating, because you eat a bushel of dirt before you die anyway. But I do care for the oil on my hands in that superfill. So, clean hands. Nonetheless. Clean sticks. I went up to buy some more sticks. Gotta have more sticks. So we'll go around and we'll get this done, the canopy molded in, and then go around and doctor the spots that it needs. But it'll be we'll get the cowl on the next round of superfill. Should be tonight sometime. But I want to show you guys how to mix up the baby powder stuff, which is not a big deal. Why does it have to be Johnson's? Because that's what I know works. I hope it works. Like I say, they've changed the smell. This stuff still smells like cat pee, so we know this is going to work. I should have bought another container when I was over there. Used to be 25 bucks, now they're saying it's 50 delivered. But if you gotta have it, you gotta have it. I guess that before the next show, I need to clear out space so we can get this mounted on the paint stand in the other room. If you're lucky enough, you'll get a glimpse of my airplane graveyard back there. Hey, Yogi. It ain't a graveyard, the stable. Okay. I have to go out in the garage to get some more towels. You can't do that. Yeah, okay. I try to get this done in one application because I don't want to. I don't want to retape the canopy. So I'll leave enough on there that I can smooth out. Now this is basically like I've talked about feathering in paint, you know, sanding in the feather. Well, that's basically what we're doing here. Shit. Okay, looks like we have a big mess there. No. You have to pay sales tax, Illinois sales tax. And that's just the way it is. They got you. But if you use the code STUNT10, that takes care of the sales tax anyway. Okay, got my card cleaned off. Bando! Sando the bando! And once I get that sanded, I'm going to tissue over it too. So a little alcohol. I want to make this as painless as possible. Damn. Damn. I need to take that tape off before that dries. When it starts setting up, I need to start pulling the tape. Yeah, hit the like button. But this is how you make your canopy look like it really belongs there instead of just glued on. Like I say, we'll sand it and then I'll silk span it and sand it and silk span it. Dope it and do whatever I got to do. Okay. Only want to do this once on this. I gotta get enough fill on there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The alcohol floats it. It makes it like it's, you don't need to sand it much, but you still got to sand it. I better quit playing with it. Okay, now the troubled areas. Troubled areas are in like right here. Damn. Damn. Stuff messy. a spot here, I thought. I don't see it now, though. We'll have to acryl it. Acryl green. Let's see, we got it. Yep, we got them back there. Close enough. Maybe we'll only do an hour on this session, and then because it's going to be dry time, I'll show you how to mix up the talc. But I don't know if we'll get to this today or not. This sand out of this stuff, because it takes quite a few hours to dry. Close enough. Okay, where else? Right there. Right job. Razor blade. Do a new one. That'll save me from acryl green because I remembered that. Beautiful. That's from you guys from Minnesota. Beautiful. Close enough. So we got any spots on the wing? I've sanded that out. I got around there. Doesn't look like we need any there. Looks like that needs sanded some more. Progress is pretty nice on this airplane. I mean, it's going pretty quick. How about on the cowl? We got any spots? No spots. No spots that we can't fix. Any no spots? Well, that's it. That is it on the. I don't think there's any on the bottom. I'll look real quick. Except I can't really do it because I got the canopy down. I should have done that first. Wow, we got a deep crevice there. We're gonna have to put some more on there and sand it flat. Not good. Damn. This might be more of a challenge than I thought. This might take a couple applications. Damn. Maybe. Starting to set up, so that's good. There we go. We'll get enough material on there. I don't have to do a second coat. Just let it sit and say, it's going to have to be sand. Well, it's already starting to kick off, but it won't be sandable for a couple hours. If you try to sand it too soon, it loads the paper up. I'm going to just throw this out. It's sanding, it's setting up right now. I mixed it a little hot with the second part, so this here is already becoming stiff. You can more or less manipulate the dry time by how much of the hardener you put in. If you'll notice my two containers, there's more of part A out than part B, because I normally don't mix it 2 to 1. I mix it 3 to 1. So that gives me a longer time to working time. But it also takes 24 hours for it to dry. Well, in this particular instance, I mixed it probably 1.5 to 1. And there's been people who they've asked me, does it hurt? I mixed it 50-50. Okay. You just don't have much time to work with it. Start setting up too quick. So the setup time here was 40 minutes. So I'm not going to be able to take that tape off until I sand it, which is fine. And it may need another coat. But I've already made up my mind that this is going to be the finest SIG Magnum moving. No matter what, we'll do a good job on it. What do we got to do? What have I got to do now? Well, I can't worry about the bottom now because it's already set up and thrown out. So I guess it's just a matter of sanding. I mean, another couple hours of sanding while that shit dries. Well, for joy, more sanding. Well, I'm going to mix up some filler. I'm going to take my top coat that was from last year that I have mixed, and I'm going to add baby powder, white and black, and make some filler. So I only get to add, and I don't want to use that whole quart. We're only going to use it in the problem areas. So I have to mix another quart of top coat up. But this was from 12/20/22, so I don't remember what was my last airplane I painted over John's. Must have been, what did I paint over there? Last year, Christmas time, what was I working on? I have to go back in the videos and find out. Or whatever it was, I didn't use all the top coat. Basically, what I'm using on this airplane is old stock. That white base coat was from this. Maybe that was, no, it wasn't from this airplane because I wasn't working on this much over John's. I mixed up the 1 quart for the base there in that's the base coat. This is the top coat. These two go together because the date code was the same. And I didn't use all that. I didn't use all this. So I don't know what I was doing. But I'm going to go ahead and make up some primer or filler out of this. And I'll have to remake this, fill it up halfway with clear. Now, we're not going to use all this, but I'll have it. And I'll relabel it what it is. So here we go. We're going to mix this up. We got clear. Oh yeah, it smells. Oh yeah, not quite as good as Aerogloss, but it smells nice. Yeah. So you guys see how much I put in there? Quite a bit. Why does it have to be Johnson's? Because it smells good. You could spray this, but you'd need a gun with a 4.0 tip on it. I mean, it'd have to be pretty thick. Okay, so now we need some white paint to go in there. Well, whatever it was, see this all came from the same batch, 12/19/2022. This is a insignia white. Yeah. I'll get some black here. I'll tint her up black. Now this, you got to be real careful. If I were to pour that much black in this thing, that can would turn black. So we're just going to use a paint stir stick and bring it up to color slowly. Because I want it light gray. I don't want it black. Now, if you wanted to save some weight, if I knew what color how I was going to paint this, if I was going to paint it red, I'd just add red paint to it. I am going to paint it red, but there's also going to be some white in it, so I don't want to try to paint white over red. So we'll use light gray. Now this is old school technology from the 50s and 60s. Yeah. First time I saw this was about 1967. My Uncle Jerry was building a Thunderbird, and instead of black he used purple because that's the color he painted his airplane. We used Aerogloss dope. You see how that turned gray right away? Maybe one more. Now that'll be fine like that. Yeah, it would have been a disaster to pour any more than that in there. Let's see how good it covers. It should cover good. Not really. Doesn't cover very good, but we'll be able to see where we sanded anyway. I'm going to do the nose here. This was just a test run. Probably needs some more white in it is what it needs. Yep, a little more white. Yeah. We don't have enough white pigment in it. It's pretty clear as of yet. A little more white, a little more black. Of course, I think this white is thin too. Give me some more powder. Yeah. You guys who asked me how I mix this, to see why there's no formula that I could tell you. I just mix it till it's right, you know. You just don't know. Maybe some more. You gotta be careful. It'll go black in a heartbeat. Oh, shit. So there's my own primer. You know, after you've been around this dope for so long, you can't even smell it. Shit, it's got your nose burn out. see if that helped it. Oh yeah, that's better. I am gonna spray some of this on, but I wanted to test it with the brush here. I could sand all this off pretty easy because it's hard like a rock up here. So we'll test that. It'll be a few minutes before I can sand on that. Ever how long it takes for dope to dry. And we'll sand that, see what it smells like. Probably should smell pretty good. Should have got the lavender powder. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. What did I say the weight was? 30 or 30, 31? So we get to know how much finish we put on it. So 31, it can't weigh no more than 37. $37 ready to bolt everything together. I used to go to 40, but that yields a 65-ounce airplane. Because you got 25 ounces of crap that you got to put on it. Motor tank, wheels, wheel pants, etc. Come on, dry up. I'm anxious to sand it. I want to see what it sands like. It's got to be better than that shit primer from AutoZone or from Harbor Freight. And if I wanted to make it dry faster, I'd go get some, which I might do. I might get some, shit. I can't think it, not acetone, but xylene. Xylene to make it dry up real quick. Drying though. It's dulling out. If that turns flat, we're in there. You know, back in the day, guys used to paint their whole airplane with a brush. And trust me, they look just as good as a sprayed job, just a little heavier, but a lot more work, a lot more sanding. Yeah, it's flattening out. Why you use primer is to show you the lows. So if this flattens out, it will show you the lows. So that's all we need. Fill the low spots. Yeah, it's working. I could get the heat gun and force dry it, I suppose. I think I'm going to get some 600 paper. Unless I have some. Let me see. That's 15. There's 600. One sheet. What is this? That's 15. I'm going to have to get some 600 paper. We'll go down 320. 320 on this, and then 600. I'll jump from 320 to 600 and sand the whole thing out and shoot it. It's going to be a couple of days sanding, so if you like sanding videos, this channel's for you. If you don't like sanding videos, find somewhere else to go. That's all I gotta say. Nobody's holding you. We'll see how it sands out to 600. As soon as this dries up enough to sand, we'll sand it. But I think that this video is probably basically over because I don't want to hold you watching paint dry. It's boring enough to watch me sand. You'll probably come back at 8 o'clock. Or as soon as this is ready to sand. Ah! I have Aerogloss, but you don't have any thinner. You can't thin it with anything. 3608S is not hot enough. Regular dope thinner is not hot enough. I think the only thing that's hot enough would be MEK. Yeah. I got quarts of it over there. But I have no thinner, so it's no good. You know, I'm experimenting a little bit. I got quartz. I'm experimenting a little bit on this airplane because it really doesn't much matter. But I'm not too far out of the realm that what I don't know. You know, I'm not taking some goofball product that I don't know and putting it on there. I'm using all Randolph products because that's what I started with. Yeah, I put some baby powder on it and some, you know, some shit like that. But that's all old hat. It's comes from the 60s. This should work just fine. I'm not using epoxy or anything stupid like that. Some guys say they have good luck with Pettit Hobby Epoxy or that other stuff, class code. And if you do, hey, more power to you. You know, this is what I know. I know dope. I don't know. I know how epoxy works because that's what we painted real airplanes with. But I also know that whatever you spray on stays on. So if you put 2 ounces of I'm not sure the conversion between 2 fluid ounces and 2 weight ounces, but let's say you put 6 ounces of hobby epoxy on the thing and it weighs 8 ounces. That 6 fluid ounces weighs 8 ounces. That's what you put on your airplane is 8 ounces, because nothing gases off, especially in epoxies, because it's a chemically reaction. However, it's very durable. The stuff is bulletproof. You know, if you put thinner or nitro right on it, it won't hurt anything. So everything is, you know, a trade-off. It has an ups and downs. Where dope is not fuel-proof, it is not, and that's why, guys, urethane, the nose. You know, I have some urethane I could spray on this, and we might, depending on the weight. Will if I can finish this airplane that comes out 57 ounces, I will spray shine on it to prove that it doesn't weigh 1 ounce. So 57, 58, 59, 60, it'll be 61 and not 58. And I will not spray a thick coat of clear on it. I'll just spray 1 coat on, thin dust coat, and I will prove that it doesn't weigh 1 ounce. I know better. I know better by far. You can blow smoke up somebody else's skirt, not mine. Phil Granderson used to tell me, oh, it only weighs 1 ounce. Yeah, how much you put on it? A quart. Yeah, right. Okay. MEK, methyl ethyl ketone tech. It's the hottest. You know, I ought to get that can and see if it has MEK in it. MEK or MIK? Aerogloss, where are you? That's SIG code. And I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, this is a quart of Aerogloss dope. Directions. The original hot fuel-proof dope system for models and rockets, used on paper fabric coverings on balsa wood, durable, fast-drying, lightweight, and beautiful lacquer finish. It says, warning, this product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects and other reproductive harm. Okay, that means it's the good stuff. Caution, here we go. Contains Tulinol auto methyl ethyl ketones. Yeah, it does. There we go. MEK. Yep, MEK would work for this, so I might try this again. To avoid breathing vapor, spray mist, open windows, doors, and other to ensure fresh air quality during application. If you experience eye-watering headaches or dizziness, increase fresh air or wear a respirator. Yeah. Use only with adequate ventilation. Avoid contact with eyes, skin, and clothing. In case of eye contact, flush immediately with plenty of water for up to 15 minutes. If swallowed, get medical attention. Keep away from small children. But right there, it contains Tulol, which is toluene, and methyl ethyl ketone. I knew it. I knew it. VOC is 778 grams per liter. I knew it. That's why, if you heard me say you can paint anything over this, but you can't paint this over anything, and that's because it has MEK in it. I knew that's why. I don't know what's taking me so long to wake up. So I'll get a quart of MEK and we'll use that as a base coat. I can't use it as a top coat because you can't paint it over anything. But I can use it as base, and it will suck down into the wood really well. Almost ready to sand. I need to get some xylene to speed up the drying process. That's been the holdback. Why I have a half a gallon of that stuff, and I haven't used it because I don't have any thinner. And I always thought, yes, Mary Ethyl Ketone, MEK. Not MIK, which is isopropyl ketone tech, MEK. That's the hottest lacquer thinner that you can get. That's it. That's it. MEK. We'll brush it on the bare wood. I'll start. I got a half a gallon left. Haven't used it because you can't get no thinner. Should have known. Should have known. That's the first time in my life I ever read the ingredients on that can. I just open it up and use it. Shit. Come on, I'll give it a couple more minutes and we'll start sanding this and see if it powders off what it smells like. It smells beautiful. It smells like a baby. I think I might not have enough powder in it though. Let's see, we want to use this. You can get it at the hardware store if you're over 21. It used to be $2 a gallon or whatever. Now it's probably $40 a gallon. Not quite dry enough, but it smells nice. Not quite dry enough. Need some more powder in it. But it smells nice. Yep. See, if you look at the sandpaper, this is what's known as loading up. Hey, John. You really don't like that airplane painting it with rock, yeah? It'll be fine, John. Trust me. Right now it's set to come out 57 ounces. We'll see where it comes out with all the BS I'm doing. One thing that the powder does, though, that I'll warn you, is it makes your finish soft. So you kind of got to let it pretty much dry out. Yeah, see, it's not quite ready. It's loading the paper. But the trick is, put it on and sand it off. I'm not going to be doing the wings, just the fuselage up to the canopy with this primer to get it all molded in. I wish that spray can primer worked. It does work, it just doesn't sand off. Yeah, I'm a chemist, all right. I am going to use that Aerogloss on the next airplane. I will do the base with Aerogloss. Aerogloss is really tough. It's really hard stuff. We got some alligator in here going on. Powdering off though. It's not fast enough for me. I need some xylene. Oh yeah, there she goes. She's a powdering now. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the dust is coming off. Just now starting to kick off. All that dust that's coming off is baby powder. And it's not clogging the paper, so we're down to where it needs to be. I don't know if they have I think they just have Pampa FCM. But they got this N30 or whatever nostalgia, and I'll bring this and fly this in Pampa and nostalgia. These fly pretty good. As long as they're light. Somebody bring me some DC 540. I have this puppy done tonight. So it was a success. Still works. Probably should spray it though, instead of brush it, but I don't want to spray the whole airplane. I just want to use it on the troubled spots. I'll give this another coat all the way back to the back of the canopy once I get that sanded out. Yeah. If you wait longer, it would sand better. I can't wait. I gotta get it done. So the next experiment for me is MEK and Aerogloss. I think it'll be fine. And MEK is so hot, it dries so fast. I mean, it's twice as fast as regular thinner. So you might have to add retarder to it. Yeah, now that I think about it, that thinner used to smell like that. And we're starting to set up there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, you shouldn't use it in the house. I've gotten Chris used to the smell. She still don't like it, but I got her used to it. Got some big dents there with no way to get out of. I don't know what happened to it. What happened there? This thing's been moved around and it rode in the truck in the back of the car on the move and all that, so it could be anything. guess what I could do is glass the cowl, paint the inside of this and glass the cowl on this video, because it's all going to be sanding and all that other business. Okay, let's do that. Let's get that ready to go. Cowl, fiberglass. I had a piece cut for it, but I don't know what happened to it. What happened to it? Stupid thing. Okay. Won't worry about it. I'll just cut a new piece. Does retarder evaporate? Well, yes. Let's see, we need some more cups. I don't have much Z-epoxy left, so I got to make do with what I got. We're going to mix it all. Mix it all. So I got this. I do not know what happened to the matching bottle of this. They're part B. I got all kind of crap here, and I got lots of part A but no part B. What the hell happened? Ah, you dog. CA activator. Well, unbelievable. Let me look behind this. I don't think so, but we'll look. Nope. Let me look on the wall here, see if I got any hanging up. I do not have any hanging up. Okay, it's with what I got. So we got, that ain't it. Here we go. This is all I got. So it is what it is. I get what I get. There's a 6-minute delay in the video, huh? Sorry about that. They're probably looking to make sure I'm not saying anything bad. Well, let me look on the other screen. The delay could be on this screen I'm using. So I'm going to go to the other screen. I'll go to this. Okay, go ahead and say something now and see how long it takes to get back to me, because I'm on the YouTube screen now. Type something in now and let's see how long it takes. And I'm looking at it and we'll see how long it takes. Because it only looks like about a 30-second delay on this end. Steve Berry said test. Yeah, how long did that take? Let's look at the other screen and see if that's come up yet. Instant. Okay, great. Well, I'll look at this screen then. That way I know what's up here. We got 18 viewers, 16 likes, 0 super chats. Chat rate is 1. I don't know why it's only 1, but I suppose that's probably enough to do that. I'll let it sit for a minute here. Instant, yeah, good. See, I'm in YouTube Studio now, so whatever's being broadcast to YouTube, I see. I was in StreamYard. So there's a delay. It probably has to go to the StreamYard server and then back to YouTube. I don't know. But I'm looking at the screen now, and it seems to be pretty much 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. 10 seconds delay on this end. That's probably for any cuss words. Okay, we're done with that bottle of superfill. Z-epoxy. So we got this. Take the fullest bottle. That's something else. This is the last Z-epoxy I got, so I have to get some more at the hobby shop. $50.50. If this ain't enough to do it, then we're in deep shit. I would imagine this is going to be enough, though. It's about an ounce worth. Probably more than enough. We've already done the inside of the cowl. The only thing that's left is the inside of this area here and the fiberglass on the outside of the cowl. That thing started out at 31 grams, ended up at 16 after all the Z-epoxy and everything. I think it was 18 or 19. So we'll see what it weighs with the glass on, see how much that adds. Got hairs coming out though. Got to get them up. Got the hairs coming out. These cheap Harbor Freight brushes, crap. Let's see here. Sealing this area is very important. Like given. I don't know how long the delay was on that. I wasn't watching. Thank you. Must be you, I don't know. Okay, I've kind of slathered it up with Z-Epoxy here, and we're going to take the excess out of it. This needs to be sealed. It don't need to have an inch of Z-Epoxy in it. I think I'll use that Crest self-etching primer inside here. That way when I paint it, the dope won't come off. Let me get rid of these. Okay, now let's do the cow. Okay. I can't believe I don't have any Z-Epoxy. When the Z-Epoxy apocalypse happened, I bought 3 packages, and now I don't have any. It's got to be here somewhere. Get off there. I'm in Oregon using a tablet and YouTube app. What time is it at your place? It's 10 to 7. If that was a delay, it's because I wasn't looking. Ten to 8 Eastern, 10 to 7 Central, 10 to 6 Mountain. It must be 10 to 5 your time. Get off of there. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, we put quite a bit of epoxy on, liberally. And we'll lay the glass on, put another coat on it, and then screed it all off, or try. You know, normally I would card this off, but this thing is so complex in shape, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it all on there and sand it. So what do we got to do here? We need to cut this. Come on. There we go. Now you'll notice I'm trying to get it to go around the corners there, so I don't have any paint peel up. And we'll sand it off. This is pretty ham-fisted stuff. You know, it's not a big deal. Just get it on there and let it dry and sand it off. Okay, that's close enough for that. Let's do the front here. Nasty. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna let it sit like that because the more I move it, the more it screws up. That's what it looks like. It'll be fine when it dries. We'll cut off all the excess and sand it up. Now, you know, you could put a second coat on it, but it's really not necessary. We're just doing it to stiffen things up. Set this over here. Set it on this. Come on. I'll have to check on it when it starts setting up. Make sure that it's laying down, because when I set it down, it kind of lifts up in spots. Oh, it's starting to set up now. She kicked off in the bucket, so any minute now it'll be set up. Well, it's like I keep telling you guys, I don't own the internet yet. I wish I did. There wouldn't be any censorship. Say what you want. It would work instead of like. Okay, well, we'll let her go like that. I'll check it on in a minute. I gotta go out in the garage and get a couple more rolls of paper towel. SIG Supercoat is not very good. It doesn't have any solids in it. So it takes twice as much of that as it does of Randolph to do the same job. Here's what I think is going on. I don't know that I ever explained to you guys the aftermarket industry. Okay, motorcycle parts are made for Harley-Davidson. Let's say it's EMGO, EMGO, that makes these parts. They're made to a certain spec. Harley-Davidson inspects them. The ones that meet the specifications, they go to the dealership. The cast off or factory seconds are sold aftermarket. So the next guy comes in and he looks at them and says, well, these will meet our specifications, but these won't. So instead of throwing those out, the thirds go to the next person on the line for the bid. Well, these meet our specifications, so on until they're all gone. Now that's the aftermarket Harley part situation. What I think is happening with the dope manufacturers, Randolph makes it, because Randolph makes all the dope for everybody. Randolph makes it, and then like Brodak, he says, well, I would like to have my own product, brand specific Brodak dope. Here's what I want you to put in it. Don't use as much pigment, because I want to sell, get the cost down. Don't use as much pigment, and don't put this in it or whatever, and add this so it smells different. So that makes it brand specific. But in order to up the profit margin, they leave the toner out. It's got the same binder, but less toner. That's the same with SIG Light Coat, SIG Super Coat, all that stuff. Certified Acme. It's kind of like a drug dealer. A drug dealer buys a pound of whatever and he cuts it in half, and then they step on it with laxative or whatever. You know what I mean? It's the same stuff, but it's not as potent. So that's what I think is happening with the paint. I can't be sure. It's only a guess, but I don't doubt it. All I know is there's too many middlemen in life with their hands sticking out, wanting money for doing nothing. We're at 7 o'clock. We'll be back at 9. I think we're out of here. We'll be back in a couple hours when all this stuff's dried up and we can sand. I've got this, I've got these the details, and we'll see where it goes from there. So we'll see you in a bit. See ya.